Hello, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I feel like I'm covered in makeup, so if I keep wiping my hands, that's why. Today we're going to talk about my spring project pan, because I did not structure it very well and it's just not really working for me. So what we're going to do is replace it with a Pan That Face palette. If you've seen my Get Ready With Me's or many other videos, you will know I really want to pan this palette because I don't support Juvia's Place, and these are my oldest blushes. I finished the highlight in January, I believe, January or February, and the bronzer I put into my Franken bronzers, so because I basically got all the majority of the bronzers that I own and mixed them all together and put them in separate places. So that is what we're going to be talking about. I did hit a few goals in my spring project pan, but they're like some 10 use, some 25, whatever. You will probably see that as we go into those products later on in life. So what I'm going to do is, this is just 4 blushes, and I also have 3 cream blushes that I want to work on. All my other things like highlight bronzer will be in my long haul project. I already have a bronzer and a cream bronzer in there, and I plan to move my highlights, both cream and liquid. Yeah, I'm actually using a cream liquid and a powder at the minute. In fact, I have 4 highlights on today. Anyway, that will be in a separate video. I do already have some weights and usage from my spring project pan on this, so I will put up the photo of what it looked like and the usage and the weight. And then this is what we are looking like now. So I did Franken these 2 together and these 2 together. So as you can see, the panning Lena is aggressive now. I'll put the photo up whilst I talk about it, but yeah, my Franken for Lena and Tao is very thin, but I have been focusing on the other one, which is Bee and Solar. That's what I have on today. I've been using this giant ass brush because I just got it and it's so nice. I have 2. So I've just been focusing on that just because it goes with the look I've been doing. If I could stop saying that would be great. However, instead of I do want to focus on the Franken of these 2 just because I want to get Lena out as soon as possible. And it is thin. Again, I'll put the weights up with these as well. But yeah, this is basically just the only blush I've been using for the past month anyway in the spring project, so makes sense. I feel like I have good options, like pink, red, and then like a berry tone, so, or like red/orange, because it doesn't really come up red, but I do like the colour of it mixed together. And also because obviously this is going to be gone quicker, I was wondering if these 2 would look good mixed, and I swatched them together on my hand and they do, so I think that's what I will mix after. But yeah, this one alone took me like a stupid amount of uses to hit pan on. I mean, not really, like if you do your makeup every single day, it's gonna be like 2 to 3 months, which, to be fair, this month I've only had 2 no makeup days so far, so I'm hoping I can get through some more things this year by just doing my makeup more. But yeah, that is what we're looking like. Obviously it looks a bit funny because of the scrapings to make the Frankens, but I don't know, I might just keep mixing them. I might not. I haven't decided. I just decided to do this because it was easier. Because I was just like doing this and it was annoying me. So yeah, but I think I'm gonna try and focus on finishing this Franken, because there's really not a lot in there, especially not if I use my big fluffy. So I have one for each each one. So once I have finished panning this look, which will be tomorrow, then I'm thinking I'm gonna go back to this and do some more warm tones. But yeah, that's essentially how that is going. I think my goal for the update will be to finish this, because I think I can do that. Yeah, I think I can finish that in a month and hopefully get good usage on this. Yeah, just use everything as much as humanly possible, but I'm not using any other powder blush other than I do have some blush toppers, but I'm not going to talk about that yet. No, I am going to talk about one actually, because I still have this shiny. So this combo obviously has shimmer, which is what I'm wearing now. This one, however, doesn't. So I do have blush toppers. I'll talk about them both whilst I'm here. And if I have any weights or progress photos, I will show that as well. I'm going to take this, oh, I can't really take it out, but I'm going to cover the highlight just because I don't want you to see my highlight progress. This is Morphe Metallic, and I already had pan in this, so I want to finish that. So that is more for pink. So if I use Lena by itself, I'll put this on top. Even if I mix them, really, I can put this on top. If I want a pinkier look, I could even put this on top of B. Is it B? Yeah, B. I could even put it on top of. So we have this one. Again, if there's any weights or anything, I will have those on the screen. And then I do also have this little Franken highlight, but I want to use it as a blush topper. I think this was made out of 2 shades from a Planet Revolution palette, and I've already panned one. I think. Oh no, that was a different thing. Anyway, I don't know what this is made out of, but it's most likely eyeshadows and various other things. So yeah, it's pretty full. But also I have finished, obviously this is a Sleek Blush Compact. I finished that, so in my brain that means I can obviously finish something that's in the pan. I don't know. So this is like more if I just use Tao, or the Franken if I want an orangier look. So I've got an option for everything because I don't like matte blush. Even this right now is looking too matte for me, even though I have so much highlight on. I love shimmer. So I will just swatch all of those out for you. So this is the Franken that I'm currently wearing of these two. This is Solar. Oh god, that is very shiny. And B. So that's the Franken of these two. Yeah, you can see that's a lot shinier. Obviously it's made it more matte mixing it, but because I mixed them anyway, that's why I mixed them. Just clean my hand. And then we have, trying to dry my hand. Oh, sorry, Sonny. I think I've just scared the life out of my cat. I'm sorry, little guy. He did not appreciate that. He came in here for peace and quiet, and I have not given it to him. This is the Franken. I really like this colour, actually. It's pretty. Of Tao and Lena. I actually like all three of those. So this is the Franken, this is Tao, and this is Lena. Yeah, there they are on my fingers. Ignore my stomach. that's very rude of it. So that is this palette, and then we have the one that I'm trying to not show you the highlight, Petalic, which is crazy. Like, it's so sparkly. I love it. Like, there you can see the base, and then it's so shiny. So that is that topper shade, and then my little Franken one, oh, if I can open it, is here, and we're just gonna swatch that there, and there we go. They look so pretty. That's it on my finger. So then for, why are you talking? So then for cream and liquids, I have 3, as I mentioned, to go with the other items. So this one actually fell out. It was a lipstick, so I just didn't like it on the lips, so I started using it as a cream blush. It's what I have on today, and I was using it on Sunday when I was at my girlfriend's, and it literally fell off and hit me. Luckily it landed on me, so I kind of just picked it back up, scooped it all out and melted it into here, and I've used it twice now. Yeah, yesterday and today. So that's what it looks like. So the weights aren't going to be great, but I did weigh this when I first melted it, so next update you will see the progress. It also took a while to actually fill the whole thing, so I do think that we could potentially have pan. Also I can put quite a lot on because it's very like light and balmy. The only annoying thing is it does look a bit foundation-y, but that's fine. Yeah, so hopefully that will be done fairly soon, but I don't know if I'm gonna get a pan on it or not, just because if I'm not panning this look. Then I have 2 Made by Mitchell blush liquids. These are my oldest. This is like my oldest cream blush because I finished a few last year, and yeah, this needs to it needs to go. These do have the stoppers out, so they're very like weird, but I'll try and show you. Yeah, you can't see. Yeah, you can't see in that, but I am gonna try and put it in like warm water and see if that makes them settle, but it kind of looks like it's about here. I think usage wise I'm about halfway to what I would normally take to finish it. Maybe a little bit over halfway, so it being there would make sense. But this is the shade Nancy. This was limited edition and it doesn't exist anymore, and I'm going to be really sad when it's gone. But this is my orange option. I keep getting hair stuck on my lip gloss. Yeah, so this is my orange option for liquid / cream blush, and I will put the weight and the usage up on the screen. And yeah, I will be sad when this is gone, but I have others in the orange red category that I have made for myself. Then we have the shade Flower Market. This also was in an advent calendar, so it doesn't exist anymore. I don't believe you can get it. You can see the little window in there. I've only just taken the stopper out of this one. It has significantly less uses than the other one. This one is definitely, I'd say maybe a third of the way through. Like, you just can't really see. Yeah, you can't really see, but I would say it's maybe a third of the way through. The good thing about this is that I can use a lot more of it because it's such a light colour. Like, this doesn't come up very much on me. I do use this a lot, like here as like an under eye sort of thing, but I also just recently got one that is like essentially the exact same colour. So yeah, and this is the oldest out of my pink blushes, I think. Cream and liquid, that is. So that one needs to go. So that is very exciting. I don't think any of the creams will be too difficult to finish. I also don't think any of the toppers will be. I think it's going to be the matte ones in the palette that take a while, but that's fine. We have the rest of the year, and I like the colours, and it has all options, and as I said, it's my oldest. So yeah, I will see you in my next video, and I hope you enjoyed. Bye.